Welcome back, class. Good morning.
Good morning.
Yesterday we started our lesson on the branches of government, and today we are going to continue our lesson on the branches of government. I'm going to read our standard again so that we remember what we're working on. So it says the Ohio and U.S. Constitution separate the major responsibilities into 3 branches of government. So today we're going to use a skill that some of us have used in the past. Well, first of all, what can we remember about the branches of government from yesterday?
The president is executive.
You're right. What else? Quietly raising our hand. Yes.
Congress.
Where does Congress go?
Washington, D.C.
Okay. What branch is it a part of?
Legislative.
You're
they make
right.
laws. They legislate.
You're right. Good. Any other ideas from yesterday that we remember? Yes.
Judicial branch.
What about the judicial branch?
Judges.
It does have judges. What does the judicial branch do?
Judge laws.
Not judge laws. Who can remember that word from yesterday that we used?
Interpret.
Interpret laws. So today we're going to continue learning more about the branches of government. We're going to practice using context clues to figure out unknown words in a paragraph. So I have a sentence up here, and I'm going to read it to you. And then we're going to try and figure out the meaning of the underlying word based off of the other words around it. So it says, the executive branch is responsible for executing and carrying out laws. So, if we use the words around the word executing, what do we think the word executing means? Who has an idea? Yes.
It's their job.
It's their job. Is there words that
It says responsible. It's their job.
it is? There's a certain set of words in there that tells us the meaning of the word executing.
Carrying out.
Carrying out the law. That's great. You use the words that are around the word executing to figure out the meaning. We have 2 underlined words in this next sentence. It says, officials in each level are elected by the people to serve and protect the people within the jurisdiction or area of authority. So let's start with elected. What do we think, based off of the words around elected, that elected means?
They're picked.
They're picked. By who?
The people.
By the people. Good. You guys are great at this. What about the word jurisdiction? That is a big word that some of us might not know what it means, but there's some other words in the sentence that can help us figure it out. Yes.
Or area of authority.
The area of authority. That was great. Great
So
job.
what does that mean?
It means that...
Is it like a city?
No, it's not like a city. It means that they have to do things within what they're allowed to do. So if they have the authority, that means that they're allowed to do it and they're in charge of it. So now I'm going to hand out this paragraph here. You have this paragraph, and then there's a couple of questions to answer. And there might be words in here that you're not sure of. And that's okay, because we just worked on our skill of using context clues. So first, see if you can figure out the word by using a context clue. And if you can't, it's okay to raise your hand and ask about a word. Go ahead and read that to yourself and try and figure out any words that you're unsure of. And I would like you to answer some of the questions from the reading. I love how nice and quiet you're working, reading through the passage. Great job.
Checks and balances, okay. Do you want me to answer this question
Yes, I would like you to answer the questions.
out loud or write it down?
Write it down and we'll
Okay.
talk about it in a minute. Good work over here. Good work over there. Keep working hard. Good answer right there. Okay, you have one more minute and then we're going to talk about our answer. Alright, so number 1 says, what does a system of checks and balances protect against? What do we think from the reading that a system of checks and balances protect against? Somebody quietly raising their hand, yeah?
So that no individual branch is too powerful.
Oh, that is the absolutely right answer. Good job. Alright, our next question says, which of the branches of federal government is divided into 2 separate chambers, and what are the chambers? Who has some idea of what the answer is from the text? Yes.
Legislative branch,
Uh-huh.
and it's Congress. And the branches, there's 2 separate chambers, are the Senate and the House of Representatives.
Oh, that is a wonderful job. Good job. Okay, number 3 says, what is the difference between representation in the House of Representation and the Senate? What do we think the answer to that?
They represent the people.
Okay, they do represent the people.
Each state has 2 senators.
Okay. Another answer could be the state's population. Depends on how many representatives there are for the
Right.
House and for the Senate.
No, for the House.
For the House.
2 senators.
Number 4 says, what is the judicial branch responsible for? What? Oh, we've been talking about this for a couple days now. What do we think the answer to that is?
They hold court cases and interpret the law.
They interpret the law and hold court cases, absolutely. And number 5, our last question says, the President of the U.S. is in charge of which branch of government? We've also been talking about this a lot. I should see all hands in the air. Yep.
I'll let them answer. Executive branch.
The executive branch. Great job. I'm going to collect your papers so that I can see the great work that you're doing on the branches of government.